watching Good Morning San Diego.
And Brad Perry went off to military school this morning. Hey, Brad.
Good morning to you. I'm over here at the Army-Navy Academy. A little hidden secret in Carlsbad, but of course, giving us our future leaders. We'll have that coming up for you as they get up in the morning in just a minute.
The Army and the Navy Academy in Carlsbad is one of the top-ranking military boarding schools for boys in our country.
Yeah, Brad Perry's out there checking it out for us this morning. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, guys, and I'll tell you, this brings back a little bit of memories for me. I spent a month at Howe Military School in Indiana, and then when I come up on the Army-Navy Academy, which is kind of like a hidden secret. You know, a lot of people have been running by this campus for a long time and wondering what happens over there, but this is pretty much amazing boarding school. It was founded in 1910 down in Pacific Beach, then 1936 moved up here, General Bliss, who is the commander here, and I'll tell you, this is where, as we like to say, the future leaders are made in the West Coast here.
Well, we think so. One of the major reasons we believe that the parents send their students to school here is because they learn about leadership at an early age, and the lessons they learn as leaders will follow them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and you know, so we were talking here a little bit where some, you know, people have seen the movie Taps, and this is a little different. This is actually academics, and this is where, you know, you have a great turnout of students that go off to universities or colleges.
We really do. Actually, in the last 2 years, 100% of our graduates have gone to a 2 or a 4-year college or university.
Yeah, so when they come here, they don't have to actually go right to the military, do they?
No, and that's really not the purpose of it. We use the military model as a basis for giving them structure and discipline, but actually less than 10% of them actually have a military career after they graduate.
Wow, and it's just amazing to see them all here. And what are the ages as they come here?
Well, they're as young as 12 and as old as 19. We start in 7th grade, we go from 7th through 12th.
Yeah, and this is actually a campus. They do stay here on campus.
They do. 90% of the students that go to school here live here. We have about 30 day students that mostly live in Orange County, South Orange County, or San Diego County. The rest of them, 15 states, 15 foreign countries. We actually have 75 international students as part of our student body.
And we're going to meet some of these students. We're going to be hanging out here a little bit. David and Alexis, and you see that I'm at attention very early and ready to go down to the mess hall to have a little food. We're going to find out more about this academy and this campus, which is amazing to be on. And as I said, I've run by here at times when I've been up on the beach up here. I know a lot of people do too, and wonder. And as the general said, they finally put a sign out there. And so we're going to come back and find out more about the Army-Navy Academy here in Carlsbad. And I'll tell you, I'm a little nervous. It's starting to bring back memories of me being at military school. So
Well, you just be on your best behavior then, Brad, and you'll fit right in.
Which is hard for you to do, we're aware of.
Thank you. See you in a bit.
Look at him.
He's trying hard to behave.
We are at the Army and Navy Academy in Carlsbad this morning.
That's right. Brad Perry is at the top-ranking military boarding school. Hi, Brad.
Hey, how are you? I'll tell you, watching these young men get ready here to go into breakfast is amazing to see. And I'm with Stanford Stockdale, who is the vice president of the Army-Navy Academy here. And just watching them go through, it's amazing that this is our future here with our academics, even in military. And this is so great. And this is actually a full year-round, well, not year-round, but a full academic year school.
It's a college prep school, first and foremost. The only prep school for boys in California, boarding school. And we're very proud of this place. People often don't know what this place is all about, but I have to say that having been in education for 30 years, this is one of the most formidable experiences that young men can have.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see them come through it from all over, and actually not just the United States, but other countries come here too, as the general was telling us. And it's all boys.
Correct.
And they pretty much are doing the same kind of education that you would see at a regular school, but on a higher level, which is so amazing.
It is, and you know what we really are proud of are the outstanding faculty that teach these guys, and the small class sizes, 15, average of 15 boys in a class. So nobody gets lost, and everybody is held to a high standard, and it's just amazing to see the pride that these guys start to take within themselves upon entering the program and figuring out that they're a part of something that's bigger than themselves.
Yeah, and I think sometimes military schools get a negative kind of vibe because they think it's somewhere you send a bad kid. But no, this is where you send these kids that want to learn that might not learn traditionally in a regular school.
That's right. And it is unfortunate, the stereotype that movies create about the culture of military schools, it's just simply untrue. It's a real opportunity for these guys to really reach their potential.
Yeah. Now there's a summer program you offer too for maybe that want to give a test out for it for their kids.
We do. We have an array of summer programs. We have a summer camp. We have credit classes, and then we have our what we call Camp Challenge, our JRTC 4-week program, and we've had a number of boys come through there and say, "Yeah, I like this. I'm coming. I want to go here to school."
Nice, nice. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk more about the academy. And as he said it, you know what? Opportunity maybe for a summer program to see if those young boys are looking to further their career in college or even in the military in a certain structure, David and Alexis. And this is one right here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and certainly a well-kept secret. It's good to be hearing more about this place.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Brad. See you in a bit.
Good morning to you up here at the Army-Navy Academy, home of the Warriors. And these cadets want to know, Leslie, how's the weather?
Well, it is one of the top-ranking military boarding schools in the country.
And so we sent our Brad Perry to check it out. Good morning to you, Brad.
Good morning. I'll tell you, David and Alexis, I am so glad I got this assignment to come up here to the Army-Navy Academy, home of the Warriors, because behind me, I've been talking to some wonderful young men. And the general here, General Bliss, I'll tell you, this is a great campus, amazing place to be up here. It's been one of those hidden secrets that I know a lot of people probably walk by, run by the campus on the beach and realize what happens up here. But this is where our future leaders are being made on this campus.
Well, we think so. Leadership is an important part of our program. There are really 6 components to it: academics, athletics, character development, leadership. We have an associated student body and a residential life program. And although obviously they're here to go to school, there are life lessons to be learned across the board in all these different areas of our program.
Yeah, and they teach them to a point where it's military structure, but they don't have to go into the military. You have a great turnout of students going off to college or universities.
100%, actually. And you're right. They don't come here to become soldiers. They come here to become better citizens, and that's really the focus of our program.
Yeah, and one great citizen right here from the Solano Beach area, right, Dirk? Big Dog Ray here with us. And so you're actually battalion commander.
Yes, sir.
So I have to ask you, how do you like coming here?
I love it. I've been here for 4 years, and it's made a big difference in my life, and I just appreciate and honored that I could come here.
Now, when you thought about coming here, did you think it was going to be that type of military, hard and everything that some people think?
I thought it would be, and it has its challenges, but everything pays off in the end.
Yeah, and now you're looking at colleges, and we will mention one thing about Michigan State, right?
Yes, one of my first choices is Michigan State. I want to study agriculture, business, and nutrition. They have a great program out there.
Nice, and of course all the gentlemen behind us, young, and again, General, the ages start at what?
About 12, actually, 7th grade. They go from 12 to 19.
Wow, amazing. And they come from all over, not just the United States, but other countries too.
That's correct. We usually, this year, 15 different foreign countries represented in our student body. Yeah. We have 75 international students.
Wow, amazing. And 2 behind me, I'm going to bring them down here. The 2 is coming down here, you 2. And these 2 right here, I bring them down here because you remember last week when I was talking basketball and I was standing next to a gentleman who was actually 17 years old, 18 years old. They're juniors here. And you guys are from where?
We're from Senegal.
Senegal. And they came over here, basketball and education, which is amazing. And big guys, they're looking at colleges, amazing here. They're on the, actually, funny thing is, they're on the water polo team. No, just kidding. So they're on the basketball team here, which is great. And I'll tell you, I got to ask you, coming from another country and coming to the military academy here, how do you like it?
It's pretty hard, like, to go to another country and learn a little different language. It was pretty hard my first year, and I started liking it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you learn a different language, so I have like 3 now. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. Look at that. See, they're loving it, and they're making them feel at home in here and everything. But David and Alexis, the big dog, and then look at this, these 2 guys right here, and looking good and ready to go. But how tall are you again?
7'1".
And how tall are you?
6'6".
What can I say?
They make you look little, Brad, which is hard to do.
I know, don't I? I know. I'm like, but hey, can you make a shot half court?
Not all the time, but
Not
I
all the
usually
time.
do.
All right, stop right there. Not
I
all the
got
time.
to show that
All
shot.
right.
Yeah.
See, all
Yeah.
right.
They don't know your prowess on the court, Brad. Okay.
All right.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
7'1". The guy last week was 7'4".
I know.
He's around some big
Meeting all the
guys.
tallest people in San Diego. The Army and Navy Academy is one of the top-ranking military boarding schools in our country. I had no idea it was in our backyard.
It's a well-kept secret. Brad Perry is in Carlsbad to tell us about it.
Hey guys, yes, we've been talking about the Army-Navy Academy here in Carlsbad, and with me now is Lieutenant Colonel Glimp. Did I say it right?
Charles Glimke, you got it.
There it is. I want to make sure, sir. I'm nervous already. Look at this.
It's you and I both.
Let's talk about the military aspects of the school, which is what a lot of parents kind of like look at when they are looking at these military schools.
You know, I think the biggest thing that we offer here is the structure and the discipline to put together a daily schedule where these guys can really perform well inside and outside the classroom. It's the opportunity for them to get some leadership roles that other schools just don't offer.
Yeah, we're in the mess hall, which is typically just like a military mess hall as they go through. And so they pretty much go through kind of like a regimen of what the military does.
Absolutely. You know, the schedule of waking up in the morning to reveille and working through a regular class day. Then in the afternoon, they get their physical training in through athletics or military-style PT. And then in the evening, that structured study hall from 7 to 9. And then in the last part of the evening, our residential life team works with them, does mentoring programs, and teaches them different leadership styles and actually gives them a chance to do some practical application with their companies.
Yeah, as we walk further in here, and this is a great thing about this, is that you don't actually have to go off to the military if they don't want to. They can go off to regular universities and colleges, right?
Absolutely. Our goal is to get every cadet into a four-year college of their choice, and later on we definitely guide them if they choose to serve their country to join the service as an officer if they choose to do that.
I'll tell you, it's amazing to come up to this campus, and they do offer you to come up, take a tour, and for those parents that are looking for an alternative high school, college prep for the schools, for their children, this is it right here. I'm like literally coming in here, Lieutenant Colonel. This is like a military setting. I'm a little nervous. Brings back memories when I was at Howell Military School a little bit, but it's a great structure for some kids, and it works for some, and it's some it doesn't.
You know, it's great to work with these guys and see them excel and really grow as individuals. By the way, you've got the haircut ready to go. I'm sure we could find a uniform that fits.
All right, well, I'm going to turn it back over to you guys before I am here. So, guys, it's the Army-Navy Academy right here in Carlsbad, and a great place for the students here and a great place for you to come check out.
Well, yeah, they were going to find him a uniform, so he had to go.
He got the heck out of Dodge right there. All right.